Ne-yos' four wives, Christina, Ariel, Mona Lee, and Brianna, are finally stepping forward to expose the unsettling rules they've had to follow just to stay in this wild, ghetto polygamous setup that ne-yos got them locked into. Not only does he reportedly have people keeping tabs on them to make sure they don't interact with other men, but he's also allegedly been forcing them into freak-offs. Yes, freak-offs. The same kind of twisted scenes Diddy was accused of dragging Cassie into against her will. Word is, Ne-yo is deep into substance abuse, and this whole polygamy act is nothing more than a cover-up for his down-low lifestyle. That's right. The street talk says Ne-yo is out here getting bent over by other men. And the only reason he's funding this entire wife cosplay is to keep up appearances. Turns out, it's all a business arrangement. Each of these women is said to receive a fixed amount of money every month just to keep the illusion alive. Way back in 2024, when he only had 2 wives, he already made it clear he wasn't aiming for a specific number. He said he'd keep adding to his collection as long as he kept meeting women that matched his vibe. And clearly, he meant it. Since then, he's added 2 more women, bringing the grand total to 4. But whether he can actually afford them? Now that's a whole other conversation. You'd think a man with his kind of money and his unique taste in women would be willing to provide for them and make sure they're all living comfortably. But Ne-yo's operating on a whole different wavelength, and he made that obvious. In a recent sit-down with Angie Martinez, he stated that while his wives aren't allowed to date other men, he's totally free to explore as he pleases. And this wasn't some surprise rule. He claims he laid this all out on the table from day one. According to him, no one's being forced to stay. They're free to walk away if they can't handle the terms he's laid out. He even said he doesn't want people thinking he's trapping or manipulating these women because, in his words, that couldn't be further from reality. Now, I'm not saying he's lying, but let's be real. Folks definitely gave him a side-eye after hearing that. That's textbook narcissist talk right there. On top of all that, he also admitted he's not spending all his money on them. They still gotta hustle and earn for themselves. And if you think that's bad, it gets worse. Despite being in this polygamous setup, he barely even has time for any of them. The man has 7 kids to deal with. Like, what kind of ghetto chaos are we even watching here? Now here's the part from the interview that really sent folks spiraling. He said he can't imagine being with just one woman, even in a perfect relationship, because the idea of doing all those intimate things with just one person, that doesn't sit right with him. Drop your thoughts down in the comments, and don't forget to click here to watch another messy video just like this one.